What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today I'm going to do my best to get this El Camino torn down as much as I can. That means I would like to get the dash out of it, the instrument cluster, the seats, the seat belts. What else do we need out of this thing? Probably get the, I'm probably going to clean up the inner fenders, get all that crap off. We don't need any of that. Probably get the inner fenders off as well. Loop the transmission cooling lines so that we don't dump fluid in case I start it up, because I probably am going to need my lift back. Need to get this out of here soon. And I think that's where we're going to stop. I think that's plenty for one day, so let's get to it. The good old donor car, the 85 Chevy El Camino. It was wrecked. I need a lot of parts. Now, I've got a lot of parts that just showed up today for it. Not for this one, but for the 1979 that Santa's Workshop is working on. You guys need to go check him out if you haven't already, because he is in it, man. I mean, he is really getting in it. On the 79, I need all of this. I've ordered everything. Every seal. I've ordered new carpets. We've got everything for that one. So what we still need are the seats. I've had a hard time locating seats, and I figure since this one already has two good-looking seats and a decent console, we're just going to use this. So I'm going to take this out. I want this dashboard, so we're going to take the instrument cluster, the dashboard, all of this stuff out of this car. The steering column, I don't know. That is that's a tilt and cruise steering column. I know I want the steering wheel, but I don't know if we're going to swap out the columns or not. So I think we'll start with getting the seats out of the way. They should be just manual seats. Hopefully you can just scoot them. Yeah, just like that. Let's find the bolts. Let's get these seats out. Let's start with the easiest stuff, like this. Oh wow, that was really hard. I'm gonna dump all that in the floor there. There we go. Hey, and we have a console. Man, are you tired yet? I'm exhausted. All right. Haha. There we go. Hey, one down, one to go. All right, let's see where we're at. Need to get the seat belts out because I want the seat belts to match the other car. Well, I want the seat belts from this car going into the other one because all of this is going into it. So we've got what's this, like a 1/4 inch? That's too small. Next size I got is a 5/16. Uh-oh, that doesn't fit either. Okay, well, we'll get to figure that out. But anyway, the little sill plate's got to come off. Just a few screws. All the plastic trim, again, they're just screws, guys, just screws. I'm going to take this off, kind of try to help him out, because I know he's going to be coming over here to get this window out. I need to get this trim off, and I need to get this trim off here too. Again, just trying to do this to help him out, maybe save him a little bit of time. Although, I'm not sure how this comes out. I've taken all the screws out. I guess I'll just get under there with a flathead screwdriver and start popping. I hope it'll come out without damaging it. The car is coming apart quite nicely. I mean, it's a GM from the 80s. It's all plastic, so not too difficult. So I decided, what the hell, while I'm at it, why don't I take the windows out for him? He's got enough work on his plate. There's a bunch of little clip things with screws that hold it all together from the inside. You take those out and you gently start pushing on this. You may have to heat it up, but in my case I didn't. And it looks like the glass just starts, there we go. There we go. Ooh, gooey. There we go. Looky there. There is 1/4 glass that I'm going to be very, very careful with. I'm going to sit it over here so I remember what side it goes to. We're making progress, guys. All right, guys. Hey, forgive me for not recording every step of the process, all right? Let me tell you something. This is a bear. When Santa's Workshop told me that, well, hey, there you go, that this dashboard was a PITA, I thought, how bad could it be? Well, hey, there she is, and she ain't exactly purty. Oh, there she is. Yeah, it ain't purty, but I mean, it's a dashboard. What more do you want, man? All right, let's pop this seat out. Ugh. Well, this car's nasty. But we're making progress. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, time to get that quarter window out. Come on, old girl. Ooh, gooey, gooey. There we go. Ugh, that's all tar. Try to keep that away from me. That stuff is nasty. There we go. Got another. Oops. Got another quarter window. And now it's about time to pull the headliner out when I noticed we had mice living in the headliner. How nice is that? They made themselves a nice little nest. You can see where they've chewed everything up. There's lots of mouse poop all over the place. I've got gloves on now, so let's just kind of sit this out of the way. I'll just drop that right there. I'll come back to that later. Gross. And then we found a, what is this here? A dead mouse. Look at that. Little crispy critter. I put him right back in his home because that's where he came from. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I have removed all of the trim to the interior. I've removed the quarter windows, the headliner. What else? So the dashboard, obviously. I went ahead and took off the front of the steering wheel here so that we could access this, because I'm probably going to swap over this steering wheel to the other one. We don't know if we're going to use the steering column yet or not, so I'm going to leave that in there. Obviously, the seats, everything's removed. Like, this car is stripped. This car is stripped, at least on the interior. I've got pretty much everything sitting in the back here. A couple of these gauges I think don't work. I can't remember which ones, but I'll have to figure that out later and just go ahead and replace them. I can tell you this, each one of these little gauges here is about $60 new. So hopefully we don't have too many of them that are bad. I went ahead and slapped the valve cover back on since the last time we took it off. And now I think what it's time for is I need to get a tube cutter, I guess. I'm going to cut these flares off of these lines so I can put a piece of rubber hose on there, clamp it down, and just loop this trans cooler. From there, what else? From there, I'm going to go ahead and this is just all this wiring doesn't go to this engine, guys. This was for the old Rochester Quadra junk and all the emission stuff that was associated. All that stuff is long gone on this car. So this entire wiring harness here is worthless. It goes to nothing. You got your map sensor. I don't know what the hell that is. You got another big sensor there. You got probably a no, I don't know. That is your map sensor right there, though. So I know that. So we got to basically get these inner fenders, which are just plastic. I'm going to get those out of the way, kind of throw the wiring harness over the top of the engine just to kind of clean this mess up a little bit. And, man, I think we are very, very close to actually pulling this motor and transmission. So I'm probably going to go ahead and leave the car on the lift for now. Yeah, definitely, because it would be a lot easier to get to the flywheel and flywheel to torque converter bolts from underneath. And also, I probably want to cut the exhaust off of this, and I think I'm going to use this exhaust on the other one. This exhaust sounds really good, so I think I'll use this on the other, on the 79. Guys, let me clean up this little rat's nest here, and we can conclude this video. And there she is. For what it's worth, I think it looks a little bit better cleaned up like this. I'm telling you, man, we got a straight shot to this motor and transmission. Honestly, after all this crap, pulling the motor and tranny is going to be the easy part, without a doubt. She looks a lot different than she did when we first brought her here, doesn't she? Yeah. Well, I think for me, I'm going to call this a night. Call this a job well done, man. We got the transmission looped, but I got to go buy some clamps. I ran out of clamps. And now for me, I'm not done yet. Now that I've got this knocked out and out of the way, the only thing left for me to do is to record another video for you guys. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, but that's cool. I'm going to bring in the, I almost said the F-150. I'm going to bring in the Dodge Ram 1500 that I just bought. I'm going to slide it in here, get the back end up in the air, and I'm going to replace the wheel cylinders, brake shoes, and all that good stuff, because that's my transportation home, and driving with no brakes is not particularly fun. So I'm going to start recording a new video for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed, and hey, go follow Santa's Workshop on YouTube. Michael is, I've almost said tearing it up. He's tearing it up over there, man. That first video on him just stripping down the GMC Caballero in the same manner that I stripped this one down, he got, hell, in a day and a half or something like that, he had 15,000 views. And his subscribers are going through the roof, man. So a lot of you have already gone over there and followed him, and a lot of you love the content. So if you haven't seen him yet, link down below. Go check him out. I promise you're going to want to see him. He's getting ready to cut the roof, and we're going to be swapping them. Should be a lot of fun. You're only going to see that on his channel, so go check him out. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Share the video. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.